What is up, guys? It's Ryan Adler. Dog reporting for duty. I've been binging Stranger Things lately, and I think the Demogorgon is albeit simple, a very cool killer. And this is one of my favorite skins. That new Were-Elk one is probably the only one that can keep up with it. Alright, let's put a portal in Shack and then check the Gallows area real quick. Sometimes they spawn there even when you spawn up on the main. But they don't really seem like they're here. Then they're probably on the other side of Maine. On that gen over there. Dwight's my obsession, so if I have a choice, I'm gonna go for him. Because if you hook your obsession last, you're not gonna get the aura part of your Grim Embrace value. Also these days, the obsession is pretty much guaranteed to have Decisive Strike. So we can put him on his 1 minute timer early. He's also the only one of them with a flashlight, so I could totally see him being one of those, you know, one of those DS clowns. Yeah, it was a mistake to drop this pallet. The way to use it is to, they're on the gen, all three of them. The only good way to use it is to go the long way around. He had the God window to his left, so I don't know why he didn't go there. Let's just remove the God window. Okay, it is dead dog, so we gotta lock down this 3-gen area. Put a portal here, they unhook Dwight. And then I also need to get a portal over on the water tower. Yeah, I was right. He's off the record, he's not crying. Let's put him on men and then leave. Go for the Yui. She's nice and out in the open. Let's shred her real quick. And then, oh, here he is again. Dude. It is just blatantly obvious what he's doing. Just running a full anti-tunnel build and then begging for the tunnel the entire game. And against a killer who knows what they're doing, you're literally all you're doing is asking to be left on the floor all game. Let's get the water tower portal going and kick this. Ooh, Ada has blast mine. Interesting. Kick it again and then teleport to the slug. I'm guessing someone's gonna try to pick him up already. He might also have Unbreakable. A lot of people like that have that. But some of them are too greedy for extra other second chance perks, so they don't bring it. Yeah, he's dead hard. I thought I'd waited long enough, but like the endurance window is actually pretty big. Also, he was near a pallet, so you don't want to respect dead hard too much before you even know for sure that they have it. And now his minute is up, so I can hook him again. Thanks for all that free pressure you gave me, bud. Okay, we know Ada is on the water tower gen. No, she fixed the portal. I'm guessing Zarina's gonna go for the unhook if she's cheeky because she is injured. There you go, let's get that DMS value. Quick little shred plate. Alright, let's see if we can bamboozle her here, yeah. That will not work on most people. For most people, you have to commit further up the stairs for them to get them to vault. Let's use her pain res. I guess Serena knows that's what we want, but this is not enough. If she gets the... No, she doesn't even go down for her yet, then definitely not enough. Here's Dwight again. Wait, actually, no, he's off the record. What are you flashing at? Your dead hour's inactive because of your off the record. He doesn't even know how to use his build. And they're in really bad Alright, Ada also has flashbang. They're in a very tight pickle here just because of him. All this does is make me feel bad for his teammates. And we already know he doesn't have Unbreakable. So he's gonna spend an extra long time on the floor. Right, teleport for the Grim Embrace. Wait here. And... bingo. Yeah, Demogorgon's stealth is actually also pretty good in situations like this. Yui has, what's it called, reassurance. We commit to her. And she actually stays here, that's very questionable. Go for that. This game's over, but I'm gonna hook her and hope that Ada isn't too scared to unhook. I like that pain res, but it's pretty far. I think I'm just gonna hook her on this one. Gamble on the pallet. Paid off. And now Dwight's minute is up again, so he's literally just dead. Ooh, we get our Grim Aura value, hell yeah. So another thing, I've switched over to PC recently. That's also why I haven't uploaded in a while. I've been on a crazy blood point grind. But I chose the perfect time to switch over because of the Blood Moon event. Wow, this soup is really strong. But she messed up her pathing. If I hug this tight, I think that's a hit. Nice. It's always nice to get pellets like these out of the way and get a hit. So yeah, she has DS as well. This is so dumb. I hooked him after her. I think the least they should do is whenever you hook another person in between, DS should just deactivate. Like if you chase someone else and down them and hook them and then go back to the other person, how is that a tunnel? That was actually a decent try. I don't know what the Zarina was doing. I mean, people like Dwight could still do this, what he's been doing. Like, he could still run around your next chase and body block and all those shenanigans. So you get someone who plays like him pretty much every other match right now. Hang around. Put a portal here, and now we just farm hooks for blood points. What do you guys think? I think anti-tunnel perks should, you know, protect you from being tunneled. They should give 0 value if you're not being tunneled. I mean, right now, obviously, like, tunneling has always been, like, it's strong if you do it the right way. You don't want to be one of those babies who runs after someone forever. You just want to pressure them, and then when they offer a tunnel, you take it. And right now, especially with this build, the best thing you can do is just spread hooks. And then as soon as someone offers, you get the death hook. And then they have to play super passive. And then, you know, you go for your Grim Embrace. And then during those 40 seconds, you can get them out of the game. Oh, wow, another blast mine. Damn. Should have seen that coming. It was Ada on this gen. I mean, the DS change right now, it just promotes slugging, you know? And they don't like that either. They always complain about it. Doesn't matter what you do. You even see people making videos saying, ooh, killers are all scared of DS right now. It's more like, no, they're all aware of DS and play around it. And then when you get people like Dwight, you know, Dead Hard, Off the Record, and DS, and then, I don't know, probably like Windows or Resilience or Adrenaline. If you play around it, he pretty much only has one perk. This loop is crazy strong when the pallet's up. So, actually, I think she's still here. There you go. Yeah, that's why I really like this build. It just rewards you for hooking everyone. And then if you want to be super sweaty and make sure you win, I would say still do that, spread hooks, and then just whenever you have 2 people, choose whoever you've hooked the most. I've also heard people say don't get Grim early, you want to save it. But I highly disagree. I think the sooner you get those 40 seconds, like 40 seconds is a long time where all gens are blocked. The only thing is you kind of want it if they're all injured, it's not the greatest time because they can just use that time to heal. But then on the other hand, if they're all injured and they all have to heal, that's also good, especially with good survivors doing gens injured all the time. I think 9 times out of 10, you just want to get your Grim pretty much as early as possible. Ooh, no blast mine this time. I think Ada hasn't progressed gens enough to get it back up. So yeah, I love DVD on PC. It's just, I never realized how much of a difference it is. Like, the double frames alone is just... I mean, you're not going to see it in the video because OBS only records at 60 FPS, so it makes no difference for you guys. Plus, I think YouTube butchers it even further. It's probably even down to like 30 or something. But you get double the frames, and then especially as killer, you're just so much more precise with the mouse. And that's coming from me, pretty much a lifelong console kid, you know? I mean, it kind of depends on the killer, Azarina. But even as a complete M1 killer, the way you can sell mind games is just so much stronger. You can track swing, like spins better, all that. And then obviously some killer powers, like if you're playing like Nurse Blight, Oni, you know, the mechanical killers, drop it. You can just be a lot more precise, but even Demogorgon, the Shred. I was actually thinking about making like a tier list of which killers are, like, where there's the least difference, which killers are most suited for controller. You know, if you take like the extreme example of someone like Huntress, she's probably the killer where you benefit from the precision the most. And then M1 killers like Trapper or Wraith, it probably makes the least difference. But even there, I think you can only get to like, obviously you can do very well on controller. How did that hit Zarina? Very strange stuff. She is off the record, she's not crying. Go ahead, touch her. Touch her. Touch her. Alright, that's a conspicuous action. Which means bye-bye off the record. They also brought a hatch offering at Shack, which is great because I have a challenge active for closing the hatch once, so I don't have to look for it. But yeah, like I was saying, you can obviously, you can do very well on console on every killer, but there is like a skill ceiling for it. And even the M1 killers, I think you can only get to like 85% of what you could if you switched because of the precision. Now let's see what they brought. It was at least 2 DSs and 2 off the records. Ada had Sprint Burst, Blast Mine, and Flashbang. Yup. Oh, Zarina had Lithe. Didn't see that. Yeah, we saw Yui's Reassurance. Anyway, Rheinadler out.